From Hollywood, this is Dancing with the Stars.
Welcome to Dancing with the Stars. I'm Tom Bergeron.
And I'm Erin Andrews. That amazing performance was a preview of our all-new tour, Dancing with the Stars Live Hot Summer Night.
Tickets on sale now at twittistour.com. Show kicks off in Atlantic City on June 16th. You've seen our pros, so now let's welcome our stars. Some of that confetti's making its way over here. Tonight, we're going to reveal our semifinalists, but first, our couples will compete for a place in the finals with 2 full dances.
And later on, it's the trio round with a twist. This time, the judges have assigned an eliminated pro or member of our troupe to round out each trio.
For the first round, the pros have selected a song they think best reflects their partner's spirit or personal journey. We're going to find out what our dancers think they've learned about their stars over the last 2 months.
Should be interesting. All right, kicking off the night with a jive, the NFL running back who finished last week tied for second on the judges' leaderboard. This week, Rashad and Emma hope to reach the top as they dance to Shake a Tail Feather.
Last week's passer, we brought horror to the dance floor. This week we have 2 dances. In order to surpass Normani, it's going to take some type of wow factor.
Yeah! This week is Pro Pick, which means the professional dancers get to pick a song which best represents their partner. Don't hesitate, go. I chose Shake Your Tail Feather by Ray Charles from the Blues Brothers. It's so uplifting and is happy. That's why it reminds me of you.
I'm with it.
Rashad is a happy, upbeat, positive person. Backstage, everybody gravitates towards him.
Swag on 3.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, swag. Go.
They all want to go training with him.
From Dancing with the Stars to Training with Shad. Hey, yeah.
He's the ultimate teammate, and that's what this song represents to me.
Are you good?
When I get stressed, Rashad calms me down. We have the best bond on the show, and that is the thing that I want to display in this dance. You never know if you're gonna like really adore your partner or not, and I completely adore you. I think you're just like amazing person.
Aww.
You're just wonderful.
You are too. I feel the exact same way.
Oh, good.
I heard about the fella you've been dancing with all over the neighborhood. So why didn't you ask me, baby? Or didn't you think I could? Well, I know that the boogaloo is outside, the singling's the main tonight. But if that was you and me, I know, baby, I would have shown you how to do it right. Do it right. Do it right. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Here we go, losing. Shake it out, baby. Here we go,
Rashad and Emma. Great start at the competition dancing. Week 8. Week 8 already. All right, the crowd is moving. The cameras are moving. They're coming over here. Great job. Great job. Good stuff. You too, my dear. Hey! Let's say hello to our judges. First of all, Julianne, welcome back. Good to see you. We'll chat in a moment, but let's go first to our head judge.
Full of fun, full of energy, full of jive content. Now listen, Rashad, you got to work on your feet. You got to get that footwork a little bit better. So, Rashad, work hard and nail that footwork. See you next week.
All right. Well, we'll find out later tonight.
I've got a good feeling.
All right. Okay. Julianne, again, welcome back.
Thank you. Well, I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy that you guys didn't go anywhere because that was so fun to start the night off. You know, jive is all about being slick and quick, and those jackets are exactly what that is, but your footwork could be a little bit sharper as far as like pointing those toes, but at the end of the day, I mean, I'm so glad you guys are here, and I'm back to watch and enjoy with everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good choice, Emma. You really showcase the showman extraordinaire that we have in Rashad. You really
really, what I like about you really are a stage animal. When you're out there, you have such charisma. You drive the performance to the hilt. Nothing is held back. You connect with the audience. Amazing to watch. Be careful not to transfer your weight and your heel when you do the jive.
Okay.
Because you lose the sharpness on the kicks and flicks. We talk about later.
Carrie Ann?
Okay, I mean, in my opinion, they should change the definition of entertainer and put a picture of you in Webster's dictionary, because you are such a true entertainer. Everything you do, from the way you move your body to every single expression that you make, the way you connect and you disconnect and you connect and you twirl and you, there's just so much going on. I love every minute of watching you perform. I am going to say it's week 7, though. And I know last week...
Actually, it's week 8.
Wait, also, I'm a week behind, so it's even worse.
And really, your whole job involves numbers. That's really it.
And I'm Asian. I should get the number thing down. Okay, so it's week 8, and that's really important for you to get the details. So what they've all said is footwork, and I agree. It's these tiny little details, because you are fantastic.
All right, good enough. There you go, guys. Good stuff. Head on up to the skybox. Be careful. There's a lot of set deconstruction going on around you. Our amazing crew at work, a little bit off camera. Tonight, you're voting for the couples you want to see dancing for the Mirror Ball in the finals. You get 5 votes per phone line, per email address at abc.com and on Facebook. Lines remain open until an hour after the show. You can vote online until 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific tomorrow night. Aaron?
Hi, welcome to week 8. I don't think we can stress that enough, Carrie Ann. You know we love you. I don't even know if you got a chance to even concentrate or listen to your video package before, but your partner got a little emotional.
I did.
Talking about you and what you mean to her. Actually, I think you were sitting right there during when they were filming it. What has Emma meant to you during this journey?
Oh, a lot. I mean, signing up to do this show, honored to do it. I had no idea what I was getting into at all. But she has made this journey so well worth it. All the hard work that she puts me through. I'm learning how to dance. I'm getting to know myself on another level, so I'm loving it.
Love having you. Okay, let's see what the judges thought, guys.
Carrie Ann Inaba.
9.
Len Goodman.
9.
Julianne Hough.
9.
Bruno Tognoli.
9.
36 out of 40 for Emma and Rashad. And of course, coming up, we know that you have a trio dance. What's happening? Let's not hurt ourselves. We have another dance with the gorgeous Whitney, who we can't wait to see dance with these guys. And everybody at home, if you weren't tuning in last week, remember, we sent Nancy and Artem home. They are one of our high-scoring couples. So that means everyone needs your votes. If they are not eliminated tonight, they need you to help them get into the finals. Tom?
Looks like Whitney's been in the blue popsicles again. Up next, with her first dance of the night, our Fifth Harmony star. Normani dances to a song Val picked for her. And then find out which songs Bonner, Simone, and David's partners chose for their dances. We're coming right back. Live. We're back. Next up, with her first full dance of the night, the Fifth Harmony singer who won immunity from last week's double elimination with her perfect score. First, though, here's the story behind Normani and Val's contemporary dance to the song he chose for her, Freedom.
Last week, I was very proud of Normani with all the pain that she went through. Finally got that 10 from Len. How you doing?
My back's healing.
I'm proud of you, by the way.
Thank you.
The hardest week, but resulted in the best score of the season. This week we're performing a contemporary piece to a song I feel relates to Normani best due to past experiences that she went through. You want to reach out still, and I'm kind of there to help you.
Okay. The piece is so symbolic of times that I felt helpless and desperate. I got bullied, like, terribly on social media. I did an interview. It was taken out of context completely, and there were images. People were calling me, like, the N-word. Like, it was really ugly. It was every time I went online, it's, oh, how much we hate you, how talentless you are. And they actually made images of me being whipped, beaten, hung.
The idea in the beginning is to resemble that crowd that is suffocating, if you will.
I shouldn't want to change the color of my skin or the texture of my hair or the fact that I'm a woman. I felt really alone, and just like everybody hated me.
Okay, no, I want something completely different.
Okay. We all want to be loved. We all want to feel accepted. But when that doesn't happen, then it just breaks you. And I think that in the process, I just became a super guarded person.
This is a piece about breaking free and finding your strength.
Vows really helped me become more connected to myself and not being afraid to let my guard down and let people in. At the end of the day, I have to be me, and I want to be able to look in the mirror and say I'm proud of that person and I love who you are. Thank you.
Normani and Val. And the always amazing Rate You Live. How could you not be emotional after that? Julianne, you start.
I can't even sit down. I can't sit down. My butt won't allow it. You want to know why? Because I'm completely completely mesmerized. I'm completely right here with you. I literally have no words. When you can tell a story like that, that is so profound, that's going to touch so many people, you're doing more than just dance. You're creating art and you're creating history and all of those things. So it was so beautiful, but also now to talk about your dancing. The fact that you could be in the center of all of that, soloing all the way through, you have a command, you have a presence that is so undeniable on this stage. And this stripped down version of you, you are just gorgeous. And what we've seen from where you started to where you are right now is beyond.
Well, my dear, what can I add to that? Tonight you're gonna get the Pulitzer Prize for extraordinary storytelling. In fact, I just read a book called The Underground Railroad. You are the embodiment of the spirit of Cora. A woman that has, in spite of anything you throw at her, she's never broken, and no one will ever break you, my dear.
First of all, I want to say that I'm sorry for all that you've been through with the cyberbullying. But tonight, what I saw on this floor, thanks to Val, your incredible choreography and vision for this dance, was healing. Not only for you, because obviously you've healed, but I saw you go to another level of healing as you progressed through the dance. And not only did you heal, you offered all of us healing, and I think at this moment in life, we could all use that. So I thank you for such a profound moment tonight again.
You know, I'm not really a big fan of contemporary and jazz. I'm an old fuddy-duddy ballroom and Latin guy. Let me say this first of all. Throughout that dance, you could have heard a pin drop from this whole audience. They were spellbound, and so was I.
Thank you very much. There you go. I'm going to keep you here, all right? And I've got nothing to say that can add to that. But I think the ultimate tribute in paddles is about to be bestowed. Let's see.
Carrie-Anne Inaba.
10!
Len Goodman. Julianne Hough. Bruno Tognoli.
10! There you go. Their second perfect score. 40 out of 40 for Normani and Val so far. But no one can rely on judges' scores alone to get into the finals. You have to vote. Awaiting their chance to put some numbers on this week's leaderboard, Bonner and Sharna. Their first dance is next. Coming up, Simone and Sasha will find out the songs the pros picked for their stars later on the trio round. A lot to come following a tense week.
This was like the most important week of the competition.
It's definitely a risk because if you're not as good as her, they're going to be like, I can't breathe. Hey, you're not quick enough.
Oh, it's so tough.
Don't get mad at me. You got it. I'm just going to call it good for today.
Okay.
Welcome back. Up next in this first round, our world champion bull rider.
Yeah, this week frustration set in as Bonner and Sharna trained for their Argentine tango.
Last week felt great, contrary to what some of the comments were.
You got a little bit lost, and about half of the number wasn't dancing, and I would have liked to see more because it is week 7. 7, 8.
I don't know how I feel about those scores.
Heading into week 8, it doesn't get any easier. We're going to have to figure out how we can put more work in without stressing your body out.
Down. How does that feel?
Fine.
That doesn't hurt, right?
This week is Pro Pick, and I chose a song for Bonner by Imagine Dragons. It's called Believer.
It's about overcoming adversity, overcoming pain. For me, those words just scream Bonner Bolton.
Something that you're trying to get off you. It suffocates you. You don't want it. You want it to go away.
Sharna's doing the best she can, trying to put my story into this dance. But it's definitely a struggle for me to have to revisit that over and over for this show.
Hands on face. Nope.
That's stuff I'd rather not have to talk about or think about.
It has to be more intimate because the relationship between you and your pain and your adversities is intimate.
I think tensions have gotten a little high this week due to that. It's not working.
Let's go back from the top.
I mean, don't get mad at me.
You had these and you were learning really, really quickly and something changed.
Well, don't get mad at me because this is not all clicking right now. All right? I'm trying my hardest here for you. You got it? Maybe I'm just gonna call it good for today.
It's difficult as Bonner's coach to have him walk out of a rehearsal because I want this routine to be a special moment for Bonner. I 100% believe in that man. I need him to believe in us.
Good response from the audience to that. Bruno, what you think?
You really made the most of what you've got, expertly guided by Sharna. You were very diligent in trying to get it right. The difficulty of the Argentine tango is the interpretation of the steps. You don't go 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. You understand? What you're doing, you do a series of steps, but the link is still a bit clunky. It has to continue. You never stop a move. A move continues and wait for the reaction of the girl.
Haven't you missed that for the past 2 weeks, Julianne?
Sorry.
So much.
You see what I mean? I really appreciate how hard you work, but if you stay into it now, you have to push to the next level.
All right.
Yeah?
Carrie-Ann?
Well, I think it's a great choice of music that you chose, Believer, because I think in the beginning, I don't know if anybody thought you would go this far, so far, you know, but we've all become believers because you've put so much into it with the guidance of Sharna. And what I saw tonight, very subtly, more head roll, more motion, more range of motion, expanding. It's very tiny, but I see it and I appreciate it. I do think that it's intense right now, and I want to see. I felt that at times you lacked a bit of connection. So you have one more dance, right? So I want to see that connection, okay?
All right, Len?
Well, Argentine tango is fluid and it's oily, and this was all too stiff and starch. Listen, you got frustrated. Please don't blame the judges, blame the viewers, because really you've gone a bridge too far. I'm sorry, but you should have been... Well, and of course, you know, you get a happy ending, it's just where you stop the story. And if the story goes too far, you get frustration, you've got 2 full dances to do, it's hard work. I admire your pluck, I admire your guts.
And by the way, that's his pep talk. Julianne?
Okay, you know what I'm going to say? I've been there. It's week 8 frustration. It happens every time, every season. Yeah. Week 8 sucks. You just want to kill each other. But the problem is you have to use that. You have to use that intensity and that frustration and put it into the movement. And this was a perfect opportunity for you to do that because it's Argentine tango. It is intense. It is passionate. And I actually saw that you did do that. So for me, it might not have been maybe where it should be in week 8, but I've been gone for 2 weeks, and I did see an improvement.
All right.
So, well done.
I want to ask before we'll get the scores here, how much of it was the week 8 thing that has afflicted a lot of our stars over the seasons, or how much of it for you was the subject matter, which you seemed really reluctant to go to again?
Yeah, it's just a combination of all of it. I definitely do the best with what I've got and what I know. I don't claim to be the best dancer. I'm not here still because I am. It's just because of my heart and try and the guidance of this young lady. And the teamwork that we do have, there's always going to be ups and downs in your partnership, but we put the small stuff behind us and continue to move on no matter what, so that's how it is.
Well handled, my friend. All right, let's get your scores.
Carrie-Anne Inaba.
8.
Len Goodman.
7.
Julianne Huff.
8.
Bruno Tognoli.
7.
All right, 30 out of 40 for Bonner and Charna so far. Now you're going to get more points in the next round. You still have to vote at home. There are 2 more dances left to complete the first round. Simone and Sasha, David and Lindsay coming up, and then our stars return in the trio round, and later we'll reveal our semi-finalists and the couple who will be denied their shot at the coveted Mirrorball Trophy. Dancing us back into Dancing with the Stars. Good stuff. Next on the floor with the Foxtrot, our Olympic gold medalist. Now check out Simone's reaction when Sasha revealed the song he picked for her, What Makes You Beautiful.
Last week went pretty well. I think Sasha and I were hoping for better scores. It felt like there were times where you were on automatic pilot. Look in Sasha's eyes and actually connect.
I feel like we're always floating in the same area. I want you to get those 410s. I want you to be the top of the leaderboard. This week, I got to pick a song for Simone. And when I heard the words, I was like, this is perfect. The song is That's What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction.
Oh my God.
You don't like it?
Boy, did I get that wrong. You, me, hid in the town, and we're foxtrotting. That is the story of this dance. There are a lot of things that Simone doesn't know about herself that are absolutely beautiful. And this song tells it. Gotta give the judges what they want. They were asking for connection, we're giving them connection. She always giggles, she's always happy. There it is. See, it's those moments. I love that about you. It's her being real with herself, being raw.
You're distracting me. Do you have a girlfriend?
She doesn't sugarcoat anything. Do you have a crush on TJ?
I do have a little crush on TJ.
You wanna win?
You don't scare me.
I'm really surprised how well Sasha knows me. I'm feeling more comfortable with myself, and she has helped me grow throughout this whole entire thing.
You are beautiful.
Thanks.
Do you know what I mean?
I like the song that you picked now.
And this all is helping me feel beautiful. Can we go to the next question?
Simone and Sasha. That was very good. I love the reaction to that. TJ, come on up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Carrie Ann, what you think?
Your skills are unquestionable. You hit every line with precision and perfection. But once again, I'm going to come back to performance and authenticity about who you are when you perform. Like how Sasha didn't know that that's a song you wouldn't like, I feel like I don't know you well enough either yet. You have this beautiful smile, and you are a mega star with your energy. But once in a while, there's beauty without a smile. There's beauty in pain and all of the other emotions, and I'd like to see more of that, okay?
All right. Len? I like the mix of stuff in hold and out of hold. That was great. Nice posture. Lifted your left shoulder a little bit, but I'm not worried about that. It was full of youthful exuberance, which mirrored your age and your personality. Yeah. So well done to you both.
Thank you.
There you go. Julianne.
That was a very pretty dance, and I think that can be a little dangerous because there wasn't necessarily something that wowed me, but there wasn't something that disappointed me either. It was just sort of safe. And I think that for you, you are so talented and brilliant. I just want to see you be challenged. I think that when we see you sometimes,
I don't know if the smile is authentic because you're wanting to smile or if it's just because you rehearsed it that way. So just next dance, you're coming back for the trio. I really just want to see some rawness come out. Rawness.
We'll get TJ out here again. You can chase him. Whatever. Bruno.
You're looking good, my darling. Nice and easy, fresh, refreshing. The thing is, you do make it look so easy. You know, it's like a walk in the park for you. Oh, she can do it. Whack, she can do it. Bing, bing, she can do it. People expect all of these things from you. So the element that you have to bring in the game now is surprise.
Yeah.
What is that they haven't seen? What they don't expect from me? What is unique and unforgettable? Remember these words.
Yeah.
Unique, unforgettable. You can do
Right,
it.
good.
Thank you.
Good comments from the judges. Head back to the Red Room for scores. And while they head back there, I'll remind you our two-night finale event begins 2 weeks from tonight. 8/7 Central, 2 more rounds of competition, including the freestyles. The following night, all of the stars of the season back at a special time, 8:30, 7:30 Central. Aaron?
I'll ask both of you, whoever wants to answer, do you guys think you're playing it safe right now?
I personally don't think we were playing it safe. I mean, there's a lot of expectation on Simone's shoulders because she's a gymnast, but she works so hard to get it to that. So I'm just so proud of her.
What, babe? I feel like you wanted to say something.
I do. I just feel like some of the emotions I've never gone through. I've lived in a gym 14 years of my life, so it's hard to show something I've never felt before.
Yeah. It's great. Let's get your scores.
Carrie Ann Inaba.
9.
Len Goodman. 9. Julianne Huff.
9.
Bruno Tognoli.
9.
36 out of 40 for Simone and Sasha. And of course, more points coming up in the trio round. Can I just say something? I appreciate that because I think that's what everybody wanted to hear. That is you being raw. That's you being honest. And we all loved it. So thank you for sharing that, Simone.
problem.
Love you. All right, Tom.
Carrie Ann, I just, when she said, hold on the music for a sec. When she said, I've been in the gym 14 years, things I haven't felt, what was your reaction to that?
She was so honest and so vulnerable, and immediately we all connected to her. That's exactly what we're looking for. Exactly what we're looking for. So
There you go. Last up in the first round. Sorry, now, yeah. David dances to the song Lindsay picked to best reflect him. And then it's the trio round. How will our couples perform with the partners the judges picked for them? We'll find out together with Rachel Live. We are back. The last dance of this first round belongs to our World Series champ. David and Lindsay trained for a waltz to the song she picked to best represent him, Tim McGraw's Humble and Kind.
So the song I chose is Humble and Kind by Tim McGraw.
All right. Whew. It's a lot of emotion.
When I listen to it, I feel like, okay, this is definitely how David was raised. I see you, the way you interact with your kids, like I see that that's how you
Those are
want
values
them
that
to be.
right. That's what my dad instilled in me. Please, thank you. Hold the door. Doesn't matter how big you get.
You gotta stay humble and kind.
Got to. Don't forget who you are.
It's like a little like embrace moment. Like I'm kind of like, oh, he's got me. And you're like, I got you, girl. This song is so meaningful because, I mean, just in the short 2 months that I've known David, he's become a second dad to me. When I listen to the lyrics, it's dad talking to either his daughter or his son about life, kind of just being like, this is what I think, this is what I've learned, and I'm going to teach it to you.
The most important job you can have as a parent is to pass along the values that you think are important in life and the lessons you've learned. That's my parents to a nutshell. I mean, that's what they raised me. That's how they taught me. And so for Lindsay to see that in 2 months is... Ooh, jeez Louise. Damn.
He really loves his family. He loves his teammates, and he loves genuine people. He is the best example of, yes, success is great and it makes you feel good, but family and your values and who you are as a person matters more than anything else.
I love you.
Love you too, Dave.
Let's do this.
know there's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. Childhood starshine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit Grandpa every chance that you can. Won't be a waste of time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. Know you got mountains to climb. Always stay humble and kind. Those dreams you're dreaming come to you. When the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride. Always stay humble and
David and Lindsay. I'm a dad of two daughters, buddy. I know exactly how you feel.
Wow, that was fun. Thank you.
I have to ask you, before we get to the judges' comments, did you ever think that there'd be so much emotion involved in doing this show?
No, I couldn't pull myself together in that interview room. I mean, it was a 30-minute interview. I mean, it's only a minute here, but I bawled for like 15 of it. It's an emotional roller coaster you go on in this journey. I think you see it from everybody week in and week out. It's pretty amazing, and it's an amazing show, and it teaches you a lot about yourself.
All right, well, great stuff. Let's get the judges' comments, too. Len?
I used to stand on my dad's feet when I was about 5 and learn the waltz, and I just loved that little section.
Yeah.
Let me say, it was a little bit unsteady a couple of times, but let me say, you attempted to get the correct footwork, which most of the celebrities totally disregard. It was quiet, it was understated, it was poignant, and it was 100% your best.
There you go. Julianne.
You are what this show is all about. I mean, this show is about taking somebody that doesn't know how to dance, coming on the show, seeing growth, seeing connection, seeing the journey between your partnership. And I can tell you, from day one, your partnership has never faltered. You have one of the strongest partnerships in this entire competition. And because of that, you could go really far. And I'm telling you, you are the heart of this competition.
Congratulations. I want to see you here next week.
Thank you, Nicola.
Bruno.
Well, apart from the fact that this was probably the best father-daughter dance at a wedding you will ever see. I think people will download it and copy it forever. But honestly now, when people look at you, I think they see love, truth, and honesty. And those qualities, I tell you, are the most important in life and so engaging, and you cannot go wrong with that.
All right, Carrie Ann.
You guys call yourself Lady in the Crown? Is that your nickname? I think you can ditch that, and you can definitely call yourself from here on out Lady in the Champ, because the technique that you put into that, the attention to the detail, all the things that I've been harping on Rashad to get to, look at the difference it made in your dance this week. You were there, and it allowed for more expression. Technique is only a tool for more expression. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. And just before we get to stories, I got to say, and I told you this off camera a couple weeks ago, you're our first representative in 24 seasons from Major League Baseball. They couldn't have sent us a better person than you. All right, let's get the story.
Carrie Ann Inaber.
9.
9. Julianne Huff.
9.
Bruno Tognoli.
9. Out of 40 for David and Lindsay so far. There is an elimination coming up at the end of the night. If they're safe, they're still going to need your votes to get to the finals. That's it for the first round. More action to come with the trio dances. Next up, Rashad and Emma, Argentine Tango with the partner the judges picked for them, the champion of season 19, Blue Lips herself, Whitney, and Normani and Val jive with Alan live. We are back. Tonight's first round is complete. So far, Normani and Val are in the lead with a perfect score. Bonner and Sharna are trailing at the bottom. We're going to see how the trio round, though, changes the scores, possibly the standings. Up first, Rashad and Emma. When the judges assigned Whitney as their trio partner, Rashad was quickly outnumbered.
Step. Normally we get to pick our trio partners, but this season the judges picked our partners for us.
Pull me through. Oh, catch. Oh my God! I was so excited when Whitney walked into the room. She's my ride or die. We're bridesmaid buddies. We're best mates.
Oh, boy.
Do you think you can handle us?
I think so.
You want to hear the song?
Is it something that I would recognize?
Do you know Fleetwood Mac?
Yes. Of course I know him. Yeah. Wait, is that a rapper or is that the actual title of the song?
Fleetwood Mac is not. That's a group. It's a group.
Yeah, that's how we're different. Okay.
I might be in trouble.
We need some cool, like, trio trick.
I feel like I could get here.
Like, wrapped around somehow. We could both straddle him.
A family show. Emma and Whitney believe they are at gymnastics class, and I am the pole.
Oh my God!
Argentine tango is super sexy, so make it sexy.
This week's story is about a man in a relationship.
Whitney is a temptress, and she tries to seduce him. This is like a warning, like a fending her off. Rashad is more than just someone who can get the steps. He puts his flavor into it. Oh, it's gonna be so good!
So good.
I need him to draw on that if we're gonna take top spot over Normani this week.
Who wins my affection at the end is something you have to see.
You're gonna give in to temptation?
Well, depends how good the temptation is.
upside down. It's only right that you should play it the way you feel it. But listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness. Like a heartbeat drives your mind to stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost.
Rashad and Emma and Whitney. Wow. Great job. Sometimes it's good to be the pole. Good stuff. All right, Len, you start.
Well, you know, Argentine tango needs a bit of passion. So we, the judges, thought, let's bring Whitney in, try and spice it up. We certainly did that.
Yeah.
It was so full of passion. The storytelling, I thought, was terrific from one to the other. It was a great way to do a trios dance. I've got to say once again, you got to work on your footwork. You got to get your feet better. Honestly, because you're such a talented dancer, and I look at your feet, you know, you got dancing in your blood. It's just not reached your feet yet.
Julianne.
Okay, the concept, the choreography, the addition of Whitney was amazing. I do love a loyal man, though, so I like that you went back to Emma. But honestly, the thing that I loved so much is that you had different dynamics when you danced with Emma versus Whitney. You had a more like sensual love kind of interaction here, and then it got passionate and strong. So when you can see that and the different dynamics, that's when you know you're a good dancer. Like, you got this.
I couldn't look at the feet because I think the blood was flowing everywhere. I mean, I talk about the combination there. That was an erotic chain reaction. I was there to say, can we do that on TV? Is that legal? What is he doing to these girls? God, you handle two better than one, I tell you that, man.
Okay.
It's trios all the way for you, baby.
Oh, there you go. Carrie Ann.
Sorry. Rashad, by far, to me, this was your best dance. And it's because the way you are just so in control. Coming back, I know I give you strong criticisms. I know I pushed you hard, but you came back here in this dance, the second dance tonight, and you just, it was all together. I disagree with Len about the footwork in that particular number. I thought it was spot on.
Congratulations, guys. Head to the Skybox for your scores. The couple who survived tonight's elimination compete next week in the semifinals. They'll face a new Judges Challenge round as they dance closer to the coveted mirror ball. Plus, two-time champion Cheryl Burke's going to be back on the floor with a special performance next week. Erin?
How dare you, Whitney? How dare you trying to come into this lovely partnership and try to break it up with your blue lips, you dirty, naughty girl.
I know.
I mean, the nerve of her, right? I need to know who came up with the name for this group. and why?
I think it was a collective group. You know, we kind of was trying to figure out what would be the best name for it. Yeah.
What is the name?
I'll let them share.
It's Menage a Chad. Menage a Chad.
I heard a little rumor that Blondie McGee over here to the left came up with this name. What was the inspiration?
Did you? Oh, no, I didn't.
She's a devilish one.
No, I'm not.
She looks so innocent, though.
Oh, wait, Rashad, welcome to Dancing with the Stars. We know better with this one. I mean...
What? I'm innocent.
Wait till you see her play some game shows. Have you ever seen that little bit with Lindsay?
Don't go back.
Smarty pants over here. We won't. Let's see what the judges thought.
Carrie Ann Inabe.
Menage Rashad gets a 10.
Len Goodman. 9. Julianne Hough. 10. Bruno Tonioli.
39 out of 40. Their total for the night was 75. What was this called? What was the trio called again?
Menage a Chad.
Menage a Chad. Tom?
I love it. Thanks, Aaron. Bonner and Sharna coming up with the trio partner the judges assigned to them. Britt plus Normani and Val dance with Alan. And later, another couple will be sent home in tonight's elimination live. Welcome back. Next up, with their patriotic version of Antiques Roadshow and with the trio partner the judges picked for them, Normani and Val. First, though, they took a hands-on approach to working with Alan before things went south.
Normani and Val, you're going to find out your trio person tonight.
Oh my God, this is crazy. I feel some chest.
Peter?
Oh, there's
this?
a butt.
I don't know. Who is this?
Turn. Wait, I feel like I know who
Okay, I know
this
this
is.
dude.
Yeah, I know him.
We found out it was Alan. Were you excited?
I was super excited when I found out it was Alan.
We're gonna have a great time. We have the jive. I love the jive.
I love the jive.
He loves the jive.
I'm gonna love the jive.
You're gonna love the jive.
For our trio this week, we're doing a country jive.
We're in a country road. You walking by maybe with a map, and we are so excited to help.
Because you're a gentleman, and that's what you do.
How would you describe your ideal Southern gentleman?
Bonner.
Wow. Okay. I'm literally gonna copy exactly what Bonner looks like.
It's
here
perfection.
on Monday.
I think Bonner is a sweet Southern boy, super respectful.
Do you think Bonner's hot?
Yeah. Y'all think Bonner's hot. Okay, yeah, you do.
Jive is hard because it's so fast.
Yeah.
The transitions have to be seamless.
Coming into a great team, there's a little bit of pressure.
Alan, there's a lot of pressure. 5, 6, 7. We have a great trio, but don't forget there's other dancers in this competition that are incredible.
See, that's not gonna help him though.
You know what?
You know, it's called tough love. We don't come from the South. There's no gentleman here, okay? Do a good job or I'll kill you.
Why I go with Bonner.
My friends say I should live a little. Need to start shady and smooth. I compromise and meet them in the middle. Cause new actions that get you new results. I'm afraid if I trust something crazy, I'ma end up in love. If the world that we live in is crazy and it's difficult to trust, I'm failing alive.
Normani and Val and Alan with a cameo by Bonner, raising the bar on Southern hospitality. Wow. Wow. Okay. We'll get another microphone later. That's okay. Julianne! I think they like it. Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I just want to say, let a girl have her moment. Y'all had to take your shirts off because you knew she was killing the game and just completely owning the stage once again. You know what I love so much is that you showed a completely different side in the first round, and then you showed this side where you're smiling, you're having fun, this youthful, sexy, awesome, just getting it girl kind of awesome. Woo! I feel like Carrie Ann.
Okay. Bruno.
That was a glorious all-American jive. And it was so clever because really what you managed to do, you had the country flavor perfectly pitched because it could have overtaken the whole thing, but it just added an extra dimension, extra excitement without taking over for a fantastic dance.
All right.
Brilliant.
Carrie Ann.
Okay. First of all, I loved having Alan in the dance. I thought that you added something and you brought out this like happier, more joyous side of you that we really haven't seen. It was really fun. I want to say you are an incredible actress. Not only are you an incredible dancer, but you bring it back. Every single character. You're a true chameleon. This is a great venue.
Well, I agree that what I liked the most was the fact that the contrast from that first dance, with, you know, and then you come out and there's so much fun. Now, I'm going to tell you what I don't like. I don't like it because I know what it is. I know what we do for 20 bars. Stand on the judge's desk and do a bit of this, that, and the other. It's just a little time wasted. What? Come on, bring it on. Come on.
I disagree. Head on up to the skybox for scores. There you go. We're heading toward our two-night finale already. The three couples who survive next week's elimination dance the following Monday as usual. Then they'll complete the judges' scores 2 weeks from tomorrow night at a special time, 8:30, 7:30 Central. Erin?
Yeah, if I looked like you, by the way, I'd have a lot of fun, too. You are...
Shout out to Bonner. Thank you so much. I love you.
And these two beauties, by the way. You are gorgeous. I just have to say that. Okay, biggest difference between Alan and Val? Quick.
I might get in trouble. I'm just kidding.
I won't. So the biggest difference, just kidding. Let's get your scores.
Carrie Ann Inaba.
10!
Len Goodman. 9. Julianne Hough. 10. Bruno Tognoli. 10.
Is Len insane? Is Len insane?
I love Len. Len, thank you so much. It's not about Len, it's about Normani. Thank you so much for an incredible night. Alan, you were awesome. You're the future of the show. It was a pleasure to help kind of mentor this young blood. And I can't wait for him to be a pro next season.
And we got to go. 39 out of 40, 79 on the night. Awesome job, you guys. Tom?
I'm going to do the toss-up here just to annoy Len. We've got more trios on the way. Coming up, Simone and Sasha Paso with Britney. And next, Bonner and Shauna perform a jazz routine with Brit. We're live. We'll be back after this. stuff, guys. Welcome back. Our trio round continues now with Bonner and Sharna. For their jazz routine, the judges picked Britt from our troupe.
Come on in, babe. Look who it is. My favorite.
I'm super excited. This is my first trio.
Awesome, mine too.
Not mine. What I want to do is make him like this billionaire oil mogul type of guy.
With the two sexiest secretaries ever.
There we go.
Oh, yes.
This is very much like an intertwined office love triangle, love affair.
Can there be a move where I just pop both of you in the butt? Just like good old pop.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen, that one.
Love trio so far. It's been fun. I've been enjoying working with Britt.
I know you don't want to.
I don't.
You can let go of my hands.
We are having a lot of fun in this trio, but we don't quite have the moves done yet. We've been an amazing team this week, regardless of the difficulties, but we've got to like tighten this up, all three of us.
This is the last dance we get to do before semifinals.
We're going to pull it together.
We have to.
That is some temp energy. Oh my God, can't even ad-lib. That was completely without words. Let's get him down here. Okay, come on over, guys. Come on over. Swim out of that secretarial pool if you can. Wow. I was absolutely flubber-lipped after that. Bruno, let's start.
What have we got here? He's the Wolf of Wall Street. Oh, those girls work hard for their money. I think you should give them a rise, I tell you.
Right.
Because, you know, with them you can have clients. A raise, sorry.
I know.
It got lost in translation. You can have clients queuing around the block.
Yeah. Carrie Ann, help us out, would you?
I feel like I need to take a shower. it was kind of raunchy. A little bit. I mean, you guys looked amazing and very sexy, and I love the high concept, the whole, but it was very clean and pristine, and I felt like, Bonner, you didn't pop as much as I needed you to pop next to these two booty popping, but you didn't booty pop. I noticed that. I see you left that out of the dance. Okay, a lot, but not quite enough, Bonner, from you.
All right, Len.
Well, you know, Rashad, he did an Argentine tango. that had a bit of passion about it, which I can accept. For me, this is a little bit too. I'm 73, a little bit too raunchy for the old guy, really.
Me too.
However, listen, Bonner, I admire you. 2 dances you've had to come out. You didn't put a step wrong throughout that dance, so I congratulate you.
All right, so I think I'm still recovering from that performance. I know they're still recovering. They loved it. I feel like we watched like the security cameras, and I feel bad. But the production was awesome. The girls are sassy as can be. I definitely saw some step touches and some hip thrusts, and that's who's gonna be voting, or America, and they like that. So yeah, we'll see.
Okay. I liked it. Red Room over there. Anyway, next Monday night, semifinals, and your chance to vote for the champions of this season. The couples who survived tonight's elimination will hit the floor with 2 full routines, including our latest test, the Judges Challenge. The race for the Mirror Ball continues live next Monday at 8/7 Central. Aaron.
Hi. Mixed reviews from the judges, but as Sharna laughs, stop laughing. Listen, this was a lot cleaner than what we saw on Saturday. Roll tape. Yesterday.
Oh, that was...
Brit!
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Props.
It was terrifying. It was terrifying. All of us in the ballroom were feared for Brit's spine, basically, right. And it was. But luckily she's okay, and our crew made an incredible desk that was sturdy that we could do everything on. So thank you guys. You're amazing.
I was wrong. This was actually yesterday. So glad you're all right, and thanks to the crew for fixing up that desk. Let's see what the judges thought of this dance.
Carrie-Anne Inaba.
7.
Len Goodman.
7.
Julianne Hough.
7.
Bruno Tognoli.
7.
Okay, so at 28 out of 40, their total for the night is 58. Of course, if they are able to survive tonight's elimination, you have to get your votes in. Remember, guys, Tom, we said this all day at the meeting today. You are voting for your people to make it into the finale. Tom?
That's right, and it's a 50-50 split between the judges and you. There are 2 more trios to go until we have to tell one couple they haven't made it to the semifinals. Simone and Sasha, David and Lindsay will dance with their trio partners, Brittany and Haley, live.
Family show. Welcome back to the trio round. For Simone and Sasha's trio partner, the judges chose Brittany from our troupe.
I don't know who I want as a trio partner. Hopefully someone else that's good looking.
Which means
you're good looking.
Brittany!
I'm very excited to be dancing with Brittany. She's an amazing dancer, and I want to be like her.
usually it's like 2 girls and a celeb or 2 guys and a celeb. So now you're gonna have to keep up with this one.
It's gonna be a long week then.
I decided that within this paso, Simone is a pro dancer. It's definitely a risk because if you're not as good as her, they're going to be like, she really stood out and you didn't.
Brittany is an amazing teacher. Sometimes hearing it from someone else rather than the same person over and over, it clicks a little bit. Sorry, Sasha. I know how to hit beats and music and words, but he does counting. I'm the same way. I really enjoy having her in there because if I can't say something, I know she will. This is Emma's shirt? I believe it. Oh my gosh. Yours really broke. Sasha broke this one. Do you feel left out? I knew it.
1, 2. I think there'll be one trio to beat. It'll be this one.
I like that.
You like that?
1, 2, 3, dream team. Woo.
That is a good sign. We are all together.
Hit a wall. Right now, I need a miracle. Hurry up now, I need a miracle. I need ya, I need ya, I need you right now. I need you right now. Don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling. I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. Don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now.
Simone and Sasha and Brittany. Paso doble. Come on over, guys. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Carrie Ann, we'll start with you.
Okay. Definitely saw the improvement in the emotion. I saw you expand your movements. I saw you pushing yourself in a new direction. You let out the signature Simone smile after you did your trick, which was great, but that was very authentic. There was an authenticity. You were nervous. I felt you uncertain a little bit, and it drew me in to be engaged. There was magic happening. It was mystery. I have one more comment that I want to tell you because it's so important at the stage. Be careful that sometimes you dance like a metronome, so on the beat, you're so precisely hitting the beat. I want to see if you can play a little bit with the pulling and extending like you started to in this. Well done, though. Thank you for taking the direction.
I gotta quickly ask. I was waiting for you to smile at some of the compliments. You didn't.
Smiling doesn't win you gold medals.
Oh, okay. Okay then, Len.
Well, I'll tell you what, you took skirt wafting to a new level. It was going like you couldn't believe. Do you know, now listen to me, hold my gaze. You have had more 9s off of me than anyone. If you counted up my scores, you are my favourite to win, yet you've never had a 9.
A 10.
Now,
Yeah.
what you got, you've never had a 10.
Right.
So, that 9's going to get you to the final. A 9 doesn't win the mirror ball. You got to lift your game up. Let's see you come back stronger, and let's see those 10 paddles coming out. Come on, girl.
Quickly, guys, Julianne.
All right, so we definitely chose Brittany for a reason because you are so strong and you are such a great dancer that we wanted to push your artistry and your performance and everything. And there were times where I felt like it came out, and then there were times where I felt like you blended a little bit. So I'm with them. Come back next week if you're here, and let's see that because we know it's there. We know it's there.
All right, Bruno.
Oh, it was a techno puzzle, wasn't it? It was sharp, it was clear, it was precise. It was almost like a laser. And you hit everything with such a
ruthless efficiency that because of that, at times we lose artistry. For example, flamenco is part of Paso Doble. All those arm movements, they don't go ta-ta.
Right.
You have to bring it through the hands.
You got to move it along, Bruno.
While the feet hit the beat.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand? I'm sorry.
Just sit down. Just sit down. All right. Let's get the judges' scores.
Kellyanne Inaba.
Are you okay? Oh, are you okay?
Paddle out.
Sorry.
Get
I'm
on
sorry.
with it.
9.
Len Goodman. Julianne Hough.
9.
Bruno Tonioli.
9. Aye.
There you go. 36 out of 40 for Simone and Sasha. 72 is their total for the night out of 80. That alone won't get them into the finals. Your votes count for half of our couples' totals. I only meant sit in your seat, Bruno. Last up in the trio round, David and Lindsay with the partner the judges picked for them, Haley from our troop. Right from the start of their training, bonding began.
I'm definitely going to feel like the third wheel this week. There's a big age gap here, so hopefully they are kind to me.
I have seen probably the most growth out of you, out of all of the contestants this season.
We have the Paso Doble, and we are dancing to an instrumental version of Gangster's Paradise. You've got to be like the most powerful, intense man that you've ever been in your life.
I'm manly enough.
Are you? Are you?
No, but I like to tell myself I am.
The creative for this dance is that we are back in the gladiator times, and David here is entering the Coliseum where he is going to battle his 2 chicks. It is so important that you keep the intensity in this dance, because if you don't, no one's going to take it seriously, and this is like the most important week of the competition.
Dancing with 2 ladies is a lot. It's a lot of estrogen in the room. We got gray chest hairs. Look at that.
You have gray chest hairs?
Yes.
You have gray eyebrows, too. I wasn't going to say anything. But you can still be our dad.
No doubt.
Would you be proud of us?
I'd be so proud. Are you kidding me? If my daughters grow up to be like you girls, I would be very, very happy.
Oh, that was sweet.
Points, brownie points, brownie points.
Get out of here.
David and Lindsay dance their trio paso with Haley after this, and then one couple will be denied their place in the semifinals live.
You gotta be kidding me.
We are back with the final dance of the trio round and of the night. Now, before the break, we saw David and Lindsay training for their paso. Here they are.
positive note, I didn't like it at all. It was rough. I'm telling you, there was no dance quality out there. Shoot. It's not do one, get one half price. I want two dances.
That stinks. Oh, yeah. Okay, Julianne?
Well, you were definitely committed to the character. Gangster's Paradise, that song, that version, amazing. Okay, couple things. It was strong, it was great, but you lacked shaping, which is a huge part of what the Paso Doble is. And work on getting a tushy under a little bit.
All right. What do you mean by shaping?
Shaping, so it's very sharp like this instead of really creating the shape around you, more fluidity.
Oh, all right.
I was trying to be quick. I don't know.
All right, no, I'm sorry. That's all right.
quick?
Bruno?
You always cut me out, though.
Well,
David Maximus Colossal. That's what you are. But you have to be careful, because at times you look like Godzilla chasing jet fighters. That is not a shape. That's a fight. Get out of here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, you can't have two scores in the same night. Oh, well, some people can, but anyway.
All right. See, it's comments like that why I cut you off quicker. Yeah, Carrie Ann?
Well, tonight was difficult because you had two dances, and I feel like you put your strategy more into your first dance, and I felt that it paid off really well because we really saw growth. This one felt a bit plodding and a bit clumsy for being such a powerful figure, but congratulations on 2 numbers completed. Woo!
That's a marked difference from the first dance comments. Do you agree with any of that, or does it all feel off base?
No, you know what? We just had so much fun. I mean, seriously, I don't think I've ever seen the aggression like I just saw on his face. So I was just stoked with that.
I don't know. I enjoyed that dance. I mean, I know it probably was clunky and stuff, but that's fun.
All right, let's get your score.
Carrie Ann Inaba.
7.
Len Goodman.
7.
Julianne Huff.
Still strong. 8.
Bruno Tognoli.
7. All right, 29 out of 40 for David and Lindsay. That's 65 a total for the night. Now, we're about to reveal our semifinalists. All of the couples who survived tonight's elimination will need your votes to get into the finals. If you guys could join the other couples up there. Bye, Haley. And here comes Aaron. Hi, Aaron. Scores and votes from last week have been combined. Let's reveal some more results.
And let's find out which couples are heading to the semifinal and which couple has fallen short.
The first couple who will be dancing next week in the semifinals is Normani and Val.
That's the first time we got
Also dancing in the semifinals are Simone and Sasha.
David and Lindsay. You're going to the semifinal.
Oh, my God.
Bonner and Sharna and Rashad and Emma, one of you had the lowest combined total of judges' scores and viewer votes and will leave the competition tonight. The other one has won a place in the semifinals.
Bonner and Sharna, Rashad and Emma on this 8th week of competition. The couple leaving right now is
did you surprise yourself in how you were able to do on this show?
Yes, ma'am. I was very, very surprised at how far I went. I went further than I ever knew I would. I'm so thankful for the journey I got to take. I found out how far I can really push myself and how much I can take.
All right, well, I hope you take great memories from this experience. Sharna, as always, you're amazing. Take a bow, you two. Our stars can't be sure to get into the finals without your help. We're going to reveal who'll dance for the Mirror Ball at the end of next week's show. We've got 2 thrilling rounds of competition, including a new judges challenge. Plus, 2-time champion Cheryl Burton will return with her performance from her live tour, Love on the Floor.
And later tonight, Jimmy Kimmel is back.
Our buddy Jimmy Kimmel back after a well-deserved week off.
We love you, Jimmy. And of course, we'll see all of you live Monday at 8, 7 Central.
Take care, folks.